They'll wait till Dad goes fishing, and we'll give him a ring, because normally he'll just say yes on the phone.
It's just what Dad had to do to put food on the table and look after us, didn't you?
And now you're doing the same.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's a bit of companionship, mate, and basically everything I do in life he does with me, so he's always there, my sidekick, mate.
They'll head back to the boat and moor up overnight, ready to haul in the morning. It's dawn, and Team Triton is halfway through pulling its Mulcahy Bay night shot.
The wind's still going. I thought she's trying to puff up a minute ago, and then she's chucking her back down.
Pete the Mad Genius is old school, but he finally succumbed to the pressures of new technology and bought a 3D plotter.
Shows you the structure and shows you where the fish could live in more quantities. I thought I knew it all, so yeah, didn't bother buying one. Then I realised it might be a good idea.
The new toy cost $32,000, but so far it hasn't delivered.
I've definitely switched off here.
Pete's halfway through his 8-day trip and he's only caught 274 lobsters. Barely a dent in his 1,000 lobster target. And light years away from last year's record haul of 5,000 kilos.
Can I have fish for change?
Two big fat girls in there. Hey.
Female lobsters breed during the winter months. By law, they have to go back. Keep even one and you'll cop a fine in the thousands.
All girls, are they? Pregnant?
They are, the big one here though. This one's got a chance. Keep still. There's one. A bit brindley, look at me, be right.
Man, anything. We'll last 15 pots for 2 crayfish.
Fishing in the winter time is a bit hit and miss with the weather, and if the weather's good enough, you catch good numbers, and you still need to go working because you need to earn money.
Blankety blank.
Another blank pot. Team Triton continues to bleed cash. Has the Mad Genius lost his Midas touch? Pέντρα Μπράνκα.
Come on, baby, come on.
And the morning brings renewed hope for Team Bold Contender.
These deep ones are nothing in them.
But hope is just that.
We pulled 15 pots for 15 fish out of here at Pέντra. Nothing.
And now a strange new creature has emerged from the deep.
Feeling down at the moment, you know, you're sort of happy with what you're getting. Down here, and it's heaps of jellyfish in the water. I reckon the jellyfish sit on the bottom, will die, and then the lobsters eat them.
The jellyfish squiz he's talking about are actually pyrosomes, and lobsters love to eat them. And that's a big problem, because it means they're not eating the pot bait.
This is a bloody disaster. Why have I done this? Whose decision was this anyway? Gone from earning like $12,000 a day in lobsters to earning nothing. Our biggest lobster today was 2 kilos, but we just didn't get enough of them. A 2 kilo cray does not pay my bills. We need more of them, and a bloody lot more. We'll call him Frank. He's a little bit different. I know a bloke named Frank what's a little bit different, so we'll call him Frank. You know you've had a bad shot when you can name all your lobsters.
The mission to Pέντra has backfired.
Yeah, if we don't get our target this trip, it just means pressure just piles up. Try not to think about it, otherwise to your head. And I need to concentrate on catching rock lobster and make the right decisions.
On board Anson's Bay, wannabe skipper Jake is searching for some lost pots.
Jake's really feeling nervous here because he's missing pots, and he just drove past him. He just missed them.
Glenn switches on the 3D plotter to help Jake in his search.
Get in and say, hey, go.
The plotter tracks every pot.
Is there one here?
Oh, there's one up there.
Oh.
The track on the plotter, it looks like it had already been got it, but apparently not. So I turn back around and go back and a bit of mucking around, but I'm pretty happy considering it's the first time I've ever done it.
Jake's learning, and it's a good learning curve for him. Now he knows how hard I've got to think.
Oh, he got another nice one. He's bigger than his last one. He'd be bloody 1.3 or 4, that one, I reckon.
The last pots are all winners.
You done well.
Happy with that.
Oh, bloody reckon.
I would have been happy with fishing pot, mate.
You done a good job. I'd probably nearly give you another go, I reckon.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, apart from missing pots, you have to get a bit better than that.
Work on that.
Yeah.
Jake wanted to get his skipper's ticket. I don't think he'd ever have too many problems. Like, I think he'd be reasonably confident from what I've seen, what he does. He's done a bloody good job. So, yeah, I'd endorse him. Bloody oath I would.
Jake's added 25 lobsters to their tally, bringing Team Anson's Bay's total to 614 lobsters. Streaks ahead of the rest of the fleet and well beyond their target of 500 big reds.
So we end up 120 for the day shot, so that worked out all right.
Team Bold Contender's hope for an 11th hour bumper haul has turned to dust. They pulled just 39 lobsters in 24 hours. Pέντρα Μπράνκα was a misadventure.
Decision time. Where to go? What are you thinking? Tobes?
I don't know, but I'm not going to tell anyone about this shot, and I don't think you should either.
We don't want to miss another shot today, do we? That bit of bottom an hour and a half to the north of us. Try a bit on that. Way down to the south. We're going to go to Zag's Ledge, which is just a bit over an hour inside Pέντra. And we're going to set the pots there and hopefully our luck changes. It's going to be probably a 17-hour day. We just have to do it. It's just part of this job. To get back on top, we need to bloody well do it, and that's it.
If Team Bold Contender can squeeze in 2 more shots before the day's out, they've half a chance of clawing back the lost time and money. Skipper Pete has given up on his new 3D plotter. He's going back to old school methods.
It's a deep edge there, I might shoot some there. They usually get really good pots there this time of year. I've had some brilliant pots there.
The Triton's tracking north to Green Island. Pete knows the area by heart. He's hoping the lobsters will be running so he can start making money.
Shitty day here now.
When you're a fisherman, you've got to be pretty proactive. You just don't sit around and think about it. You've got to actually do it, and you've got to be smart about it. You can't make the wrong decision. It'll cost you money. And let's face it, I'm here to make money, not lose.
Adding to his worries, the weather has suddenly turned. It's blowing 35 knots, and there's a 3-metre swell.
All good, Matthew?
What do you want first?
You still on long lines?
Still on long ones?
Good.
Got short ones now?
No, long lines.
Sure.
Fair way down here.
Moving locations is always risky business. Just look at what happened to Squizzy at Pέντρα Μπράνκα.
Down here, and it's heaps of jellyfish in the water. We've gone from earning like $12,000 a day in lobsters to earning nothing.
Just slightly hard to read the sound even with this good one here.
And Pete needs to catch 125 lobsters a day to meet his target. Anything under that, and he's bleeding cash.
Start a trip, my total expenses just to supply the boat with fuel, bait, stores. You're pushing close to $7,000 just to start the trip. The bill comes very big quickly.
Can't see a bloody thing.
Pete will try and shoot all 60 pots in the hope he can start to improve his catch numbers.
I need a towel. So I can't see a thing.
The swell has now lifted to over 4 metres.
Hang on. Got a massive
Why?
hole, 2 pots behind us and shot one into it.
The 3 pots are now all under the boat.
I'll get that one on.
Throw the rep line before we go down. The last one to go under.
If they get